My mother is there upstairs. Even I cannot go alone without her in downstairs.
Right.
Or
And you raised a very important point that we have kind of a bittersweet relationship with our mothers, right? Which we
hello, I'm fine.
Hello,
Thank
hello.
you. What
Okay.
about you?
I am good too. Thank you for asking. So this is your 18th session, I think, right? Um, so yeah, before we start, this is obviously my first session with you. Why don't you probably introduce yourself to me? Like, I know who you are, obviously, but where are you from? What do you do? Why are you here?
Okay, sure, sure. So I'm Sakshi Chauhan and I'm from Gwalior, MP. I have done my master's and right now I'm working as a teacher, also preparing for my next exam. And
Mhm.
also I write poetries and stories, so I am a writer as well.
That's
For my
amazing.
hobby, for my passion, I just do it. And teaching is something also it fascinates me. And here I just want to improve my English and I love to interact with people. I want to know that what people are doing something or if they can suggest me something. So basically, I just want to learn to, from people what I can.
Right.
Also,
That's
English is
amazing.
also a main motto of this.
That's amazing. That's a beautiful introduction. Also write your poetry and stories, everything in English, right?
Uh, yes.
Okay, okay, right. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, and because you gave me such a beautiful introduction, I'm pretty sure I will not do as good a job at introducing myself. But still, here's my introduction. I'm Ananya, and I am currently pursuing my masters at JNU, and I'm also pursuing my masters in English. And I'll be starting my research journey later this year or probably next year. So, like you said, you are a teacher. I also aspire to be like a professor or continue in the teaching line one day. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to learn a lot from you as well today. Whatever you share and whatever your views on life and perspectives on various other things are. So I'm looking forward to that. Right? Okay. So on that note, do you know what we're going to talk about today?
Yeah, today's topic is mother.
Yeah, and it's fascinating because Mother's Day is also around the corner, right? It's I think on this Sunday or something. So it's a beautiful topic. So yes, so mothers, we like mothers are basically I think the most important people, one of the most important, if not the most important, uh, person in our lives. And they're also their roles are a lot underrated because we don't often understand how much our mothers are working for us or how much they put us before themselves. So it is important to understand and retrospect a little on how much our mothers have done for us and what roles they have played in our lives, right? So obviously we'll start with the questions. I'll ask you some random questions and you just can tell me whatever you feel like. There is no restriction to how much you can speak for one question. So just say whatever you want to. All right. Okay. So before that, yeah. So I obviously gave a very random introduction to the topic. So if I have to ask you, what do you think? How important is a mother's role in a child's life? What do you think? What is your experience of probably looking at your mother, seeing her work? How important is that to a child?
Okay. So everyone knows, and it is very hard to describe the importance
Mm-hmm.
of mother in our life, and
Right.
especially for a child. Of course, whether whatever the age is are, we are always child for our mothers. But I'm talking about that particular time when, uh, in our childhood time when we were newborn baby or 2 years at least 11, 12, 13, this teenagers age also. So that time we were so connected. I mean, this is not the thing that now it is not connected, but things has changed completely.
Right. Hmm.
That time, I can't go even if my mother is. I'm talking about that my 8 to 9, 10 years. Okay,
Right.
so if
Mhm.
my mother is there upstairs, even I cannot go alone without her in downstairs.
Right.
Always just and most of the time she used to scold me. Of course, every mother does it. And that time I feel,
Right.
I'll not talk to you, and you don't allow me to go my friend's house. Everyone goes here,
Right.
and you don't allow
Right.
me. I'm not talk. But after 1 hour or 2 hours, everything gets normal.
Yes.
So
Yes.
very very funny thing, and that time we think, my mother is too bad. She never allows me to do anything. She's like this because we were not so mature that time.
Yes.
So this was the thing. Even right now also sometimes we feel why mother is doing so much restriction. Even father is also does, but we cannot say anything to our father. But with mother we can fight. We can
Yes.
argue. Why don't you do?
True.
Don't you allow me? Why do you do it? I'm not a kid. Even this time, this thing comes that I'm not a kid. I'm a
Yes.
mature. I can take decision of my life. But of course,
Mhm.
this is a silly
Right.
thing. We understand, but not that moment. After some time, we
Right.
realize that no, we are wrong here.
Right. Right. Absolutely. And you raised a very important point that we have kind of a bittersweet relationship with our mothers, right? Which we often do not have with our fathers because we are more afraid of them. But with mothers, I think we have this thing that we can just say whatever we feel like, and they will understand that we are angry or we are upset with them, and then we can go back, right?
Right.
So that's amazing. Yes. Yeah. How close are you to your mother? What would you say? You told me what happened in your childhood, all of that. Now that you have grown up, obviously a little and all of that, how close are you with her?
To my mother or my
Yes.
father?
To
My
your
mother.
mother. Yeah.
Okay. So of course now I'm also very close to my mother. I can share anything with her, whatever it is. There's no personal things to her. My mother and my sister also.
Right.
Sometimes something I don't share with my sister, but I can share my mother, my study related, my career related, finance, something that I'm going to do something risky even. So she always say to me, okay, do it's your mind, it's your, but when something is investing money somewhere, then she said, okay, I am not stopping you, but first
Mm-hmm.
think about that and then take any step.
Right.
So this is the thing, I can share each and everything to her, but sometimes also she irritates me. Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting late to go anywhere, and she always has to say, even in school, she used to do it. Within a 1 minute, you will have it. Within a 1 minute for having
Yeah.
anything. And when I told when I tell her, having it, it's not very uh, emergency thing, or it is not necessary, but I have to reach there on time. This is a necessary thing. And then
Right.
when I'm back, uh, so every time she share, it's just about 2 minutes. You could, but no, I don't know. And in Hindi, she use "कौन सी train छूटी जा रही है?"
Right.
You will not understand.
Yes. I think that's a motherly, universally a mother trait to not
Everyone,
understand that you have to go somewhere on time and all the
yes.
affection and all the care kind of come
And
down during that
she
time.
shared within a 1 minute, just 1 minute, just
Yeah.
one minute, and
Right. That's also cute. Later on we understand that no one is going to care for us like that or give the tiffin to our, like in front of us or to our hands or like no one does that later. But when it happens, sometimes it's obviously irritating. That's true. Okay. Now, Sakshi, what are three qualities of your mother that you like the most?
when it comes to some some DIY things or some stitching something and some cooking also. These are the very
Right.
silly. If I do this, So she gets so happy. Wow, you
Right.
can do it very well. In Corona time, I have done this kind of thing, some items so that we could decorate our house. So
Right.
he said, very good. We don't need to buy anything. You can do anything. You can do anything. Then yeah, definitely,
Right.
definitely. And same goes with the cooking also. Same goes with the stitching. Usually I don't do this thing. I'm not so interested in this thing, but rarely if I do. So she praised me a lot. I think this is,
Right.
yeah, this
Right.
is her. And the second thing is that she always understand whatever the situation. If I'm happy, whether I'm happy or whether I'm sad, she always get to know that what's the feeling and what's the problem.
That's very,
Most
yeah.
of the time I spend in this room, but still she come and she just check that am I sleeping or not. So if I'm not sleeping, and she asks that is it okay or not. Sometimes she said, "Okay, come and sleep with me." Then I said, "No, it's okay, it's fine."
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. That's very true. Very nice. Okay. Now, what is the best memory of your childhood with your mother? Any one specific memory, even if it's not the best, something that you're really fond of.
Yeah. So when we sit, when you say this thing, best memory, only two or three things comes into
Yeah.
mind. That is very funny. And
Mm-hmm.
when we sit together, our family complete. I mean, not my siblings, my
Mm-hmm.
siblings, brother, sister, my mother and father. So we always make fun of my mother. How was she when we were kids? So that time
Right.
she always something that is very funny. Once I think I went to my friend's house and I got late. So she was outside she was at the gate and she was with a stick, a small stick, and she was ready to scold me and ready to just beat me. And I thought, okay, and I was too kid. I think that I was too small. Sorry, I was too
Right.
small. 7 8 years complete, I think. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. So
Right.
in that day, she had beat me a lot. And after that, of course, she came and explained me, you are too small. Don't go her house. Her house is so far. Don't you know that area is not good? There is a this thing. And it was afternoon time, and you went alone. So that's why I did it. You don't do next
Right.
time. Don't do it. I said, of course, don't do it. And that time I was feeling so bad for myself, for my mother also, that why did is she done it? But now
Right.
we laugh a lot on that incident.
Right. That's amazing. Okay. Now, have you done anything special for your mother till now? Whatever you feel like it probably made her feel special, or you had that specific intention to do something special. Have you done anything ever like that? And if yes, what was that?
Okay. Most of the time I try to do something
Hmm.
special for her, or whatever she likes in product in online, whatever. Most of the time I think, okay, let's do something, or let's so I ask my mother, please select anything. Then my mother share it, it's okay, I will not, I don't need right now. Then I forced her, please select, otherwise I will order, then you will not like it.
Yeah.
Then okay, okay, fine, I'll order.
Right.
So
Right.
most of the time I do this thing, and when I
Right.
encounter that she needs something, so I try to fulfill.
Right. That's so sweet. Very nice.
Some-
Okay. Now, last. Yeah. Yeah. You wanted to
Yeah,
say something?
sometimes I also help her in house
Yeah.
chores. There are some
Right.
things that I do on daily basis, but
Mm-hmm.
food is something that she prepares every day. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I help her in utensils, scrubbing utensils also rarely.
Right. Right. That's amazing. But before that, it was lovely talking to you. I can see that you love your mother a lot, and that kind of was conveyed through the answers that you gave. Even when you were talking about the moments where you felt irritated with her, or probably you felt upset, there is a kind of, like a kind of intimacy, a kind of a love that shows through that you really love your mother, and that's why you also have that right to be irritated at her, or the right to be angry at her. So that's very, very sweet. Okay. Any question, any doubt, anything you did not understand, you can ask.
No.
Okay, that's amazing. So yes, you were wonderful. Your answers were very, very, very nice. And I love to have this conversation with you. I hope that I could help you a little with the corrections, and I want you to just practice them and continue writing poems, obviously. And I hope to listen to your poems someday. Okay? And really, we'll talk about something else. Till then, you just have to practice whatever I said. Okay?
Okay.
And you're already doing very, very, very good. So do not worry about that a lot. You're already very fluent. Oh, I meant to say this. Your fluency is pretty good. All right, you just need to focus on the grammatical part. Otherwise, you have the vocabulary, you have the fluency. So don't worry. All right, you have already won half the battle. Okay. So yeah, that would be everything from my side. See you again someday. Right? Okay. Have a good day. Bye, Sakshi.
Okay.
Bye.